Ladies and gentlemen, this is Maestro Paul Gerasi at the 2023 Ascalon Sword Festival. We're watching the armored combat here. This is what we call the Deed of Arms. In the first pass of Deed of Arms, the competitors will use long swords. The only targets are the face, the elbows, the back of the knee, things that would be considered the chinks in the armor. The next pass is done with the spear. On the left is Kyle Potts, and on the right is Ryan Stump. Both competitors thrusting towards the face. Final pass will be done with the poleaxe. Any touch to the head with the poleaxe is considered valid. And it looks like Potts has actually scored a couple touches to the heads there. And our judges in the back are counting the blows. On the left, we have Jesse Weber, and on the right, J.W. Pugnetti. The target is the faceplate, inside of the elbow, back of the knee, anything that would be considered a chink in the armor. Bit of grappling here. And I think we're getting some adjustment with the armor here. I think Mr. Pugnetti is not able to see correctly, and they have to adjust the faceplate. Or maybe it's his glasses. And going back to the action now, Dwayne Crackle, our official, calls the competitors to fight. And you're going to see J.W. Pugnetti in the half-sword guard. Both competitors grappling, and they are now out of the ring. And 1 point issued for the strike, 1 point issued for the push-out. JW back in the half sword. And so is Jesse Weber, struggling to make those touches on the valid area. Oh, and it looks like Jesse Weber pushes Pugnetti out of the list. And it looks like he's going to win the round with the long swords. The next weapon up will be the spears. Spencer Waddell firing up the crowd here during a break in the action. And the crowd responds to him. And now we are back to the action. It looks like they're going right to the poleaxe. Ooh, and a crushing blow by Pugnetti. Another one. Both competitors getting in tight. And I think one of our knights has actually hit the scoreboard on that one. And Justin Weber wins that round with the poleaxe. Now the competitors move to the spear. Jesse Weber scores 2 points there, one for the stab, one for the push. And it looks like the rubber tip is falling off the spear there. And Weber wins this round as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Maestro Paul Gerasi at the 2023 Ascalon Sword Festival. We're about to see the armored combat here. On the left, we have Kyle Potts in blue, and on the right, we have Spencer Waddell in green. First weapon contested is the long sword. Both fencers in half sword. Blow to the face by Waddell. Waddell, the bigger man, trying to push him around, but looks like Kyle Potts gets some leverage on him and is able to push him. So Waddell 2-1. Both fencers back to half sword. And it looks like Kyle Potts makes a thrust from half sword and takes the rubber tip right off of his weapon. And the spears come out. A long thrust by Waddell. Both combatants trying to avoid getting hit in the face. That's the primary target here. We have our referees counting. A spear hits to the face, and it looks like Waddell just got lit up by Kyle Potts. Kyle Potts with multiple stabs to the face. In the face, in the face. And now we go to the poleaxe. The poleaxe is unique because any hit to the head will count as a point. Here we go. And there's a major push out. Spencer Waddell pushing Kyle around. That's going to be a push out point. Here we go. Oh, competitors are not ready. Okay. Armor's ready. Command to fight has been given. Ooh, there's a strike to the top of the crown of the mask. But I don't know if it's actually with the, it's with the shaft. It's not with the actual axe portion of the weapon. Potts makes a couple of points with the business end of the poleaxe, and that should do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Maestro Paul Gerasi at the 2023 Ascalon Sword Festival. On the left is Ryan Stump. On the left is Ryan Stump, and on the right is Jesse Weber. The first pass will be done with long swords. And after a major grapple, one point is given to Jesse Weber for control. Jesse's in half sword now. And looks like they've knocked down the fence. Not quite the fencing we thought. Different kind of fencing. Points are allocated with a point to the face, inside the elbow, or behind the knee scores a point, which are considered the chinks in the armor. Okay, points are 1 versus 2, but points can also be given to ring outs or shoving the opponent out of the ring. And there's a hit to the face. Looks like Jesse Weber made a nice hit to the face. I don't know if the officials could see that. Actually, I think they did because they're checking Ryan Stump's face there. And now they're going to go on to the next weapon. They're offering them their choice of weapons between spear and poleaxe. We'll call the competitors to guard and get ready to fight. And it looks like we've lost the rubber tip on one of the spears. And now it is affixed and ready for combat. Multiple hits. Ooh. I'm seeing a couple spear hits to the face. It looks like Jesse Weber's actually scoring multiple hits to the face, but eventually gets pushed out. Ryan Stump makes the push out, but I think he absorbed several hits in there. So we'll have to see what happens. And I think we're going to put the spears away, and we're going to go to the poleaxe. The poleaxe is unique because any touch to the head will count. And the visor goes down, and we're ready to fight. And I hear cheers for Ascalon. Oh! And some major shots by Jesse Weber. Oh, oh, oh my goodness. Holy moly. Put a can opener on that thing. He just peeled him like a can of sardines. Jesse Weber smashing down, putting the hammer down. It's hammer time. And I hope Mr. Stump is okay. He took a couple of hard hits there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Meister Paul Tarasi at the 2023 Ascalon Sword Festival. We're about to see the armored combat. On the left, we have J.W. Pugnetti, and on the right, we have Spencer Waddell. It looks like they're going to start with spears. Points are earned by thrusts to the face, inside of the elbow, or back of the knee, the things that are considered the unarmored portions. And the fencers have switched places. Spencer Waddell now on the left, J.W. Pugnetti on the right. Dwayne Crackle, our officiant, is about to call the competitors to guard. A little bit of pageantry going on here. Dwayne Crackle trying to fire up the crowd. There's a lunge by Spencer. And a parry. Actually very technical here. Oh, another hit by Spencer Waddell. Waddell just peppering the helm there. Another hit. Another hit. Several hits by Spencer Waddell to Pugnetti's helm. The helm being the best place to score with the spear. And it looks like Spencer Waddell will win that round 3-1. The second weapon to be contested in this deed of arms is the longsword. And here we go. Both competitors going to half sword. Waddell making a couple of cuts on the head. Some leverage. Both fencers trying to grapple. Oh, and Waddell, with an adroit little sidestep, is able to use Pugnetti's weight against him and get him to the turf. Now the competitors have poleaxes. Poleaxes can hit in the same spots, except for any hit to the helmet will be counted as valid. Oh, big hit by Waddell. Another big hit by Waddell. And Pugnetti acknowledges the skill of his opponent. So they're going to go for one more point. Here we go. Ooh, another one from Waddell. And Spencer Waddell wins the final round.
Okay, Kyle Potts versus Jesse Weber, starting with the long swords. Okay, if you'll turn to page 42 in the manual, you'll see the plate for that action. And the score is 1-1. And we're just going to move into the next room. Okay, and we're moving on to the spear, where we're going to not stick him with the pointy end. We're going to bash him over the head with a piece of wood. As we say, it's all about distance and timing and random stick bashing. And the clinch. Uh-oh. Keep it PG-13, guys.
Looks like they're dancing.
Right, bear hugs all around, folks. Just don't whiff.
They love their hugs.
Dwayne is saying that they need to score one more point. Probably so they can subtract 5 and confuse the audience even more. And once again, we're going to move into the next room to finish the fight.
They moved beyond the red fencing. I think it's the wrong kind of fencing. I don't think they understood exactly what.
Right. Well, there might be some red eventually. And now we're going to move on to the spears. So another stick to whack over the head. This is still pulls.
Spears. That's the spirit.
Right. Stick him with the rubber end.
Knight on a stick.
I like the totally in period device in the referee's hand, too. Is that it?
That's it.
Wow.
Okay, Spencer Waddell on the right. Ryan Stump on the left. Long swords. Here we go.
I don't think they know which end of the sword is thrusting.
Yeah, I think I saw Spencer Waddell take a pommel to the face. That's got to hurt.
No pummeling around, guys.
And Dwayne's had enough of that. No more swords for you. You guys can't handle these toys.
Right. When are we going to go to the crossbows? Crossbows at 10 paces.
Oh, boy. There's a spear to the face. Spencer wins that round. I think we go on to the flamethrower next.
All right. That'll be fun.
Oh, no, my mistake. It's the poleaxe.
And then we start hurling the rotting flesh over the castle.
That could be arranged. Ooh.
Okay, next time I'm laying floor, I know who to call with the hammer.
Hammer time.
Yeah, but you need the poofy pants to truly do that.
I think some of them have that too.
Okay, and he brought out the scroll, and he's reading the pool sheet. That's Pugnetti, right?
Yep, looks like we're going to have Kyle Potts on the right and J.W. Pagnetti on the left.
Both of them fencing longsword earlier.
Both of them fencing longsword earlier. Now they're going to fence longsword inside a tin can.
Right. Do you have a can opener?
I think they both have a can opener. Okay, Pugnetti getting his helmet adjusted.
Yeah, get your head on straight.
Get your head on straight. I'm Paul Gerasi. I'm here in the booth with Tim Mills. We're having a good time today.
Right. I suppose they're all going to love this when they hear it, aren't they? Nope, he's a stray.
Julia Ritchie is here, too. She can lean in on this microphone if she wants to.
And I will.
And here we go. We're back to the action.
This is very exciting. This is like watching movie live.
Both fencers going into half sword. We have officials holding up their fingers, counting the number of strikes. It's not so much, you know, if you hit the target, it's how many times you hit the target.
Right.
Well,
It looked to me like he thought that the sword was a shoehorn to get the helmet off.
No, but think about this. That thing is strong, so if you got hit once, you don't feel as good as if you feel he got hit 3 times. So,
Hey, it's just like epee, you know, always hit twice, right?
hey,
Or 10 times.
Yeah, we're 10 times.
Stick him with the bendy rubber end.
Strike first, strike hard, no mercy, sir.
We need to get someone out there with some Ajax and polish that metal between rounds.
All right, here
I
we go.
think it's the most exciting thing to watch, mostly in front of that castle. See that dragon stuff flying there? They're fighting to get the dragon.
Kyle Potts with a smash to the dome. And now he's using the butt end of the poleaxe to smash Pugnetti's face. Pugnetti taking the beating today.
A lot of it, yeah. And that's like a brand new suit of armor, I think. Well, was. Now it needs to go to the car shop.
You can't take it back now. You've used it. It's off the rack. Justin Weber on the left, Spencer Liddell on the right. Here we go.
Okay, there's that high-quality fencing again on the floor.
Nobody got worried about the fence falling, right?
Right,
Protect the castle.
right.
High quality fencing indeed.
But I love how they do the very nice technical cuts.
And it's so technical that they got to take the swords away from him. No more of that.
Right.
Well, no.
Let's give him a big stick instead.
No, because they have to alternate the weapon. You have to show that you can protect your castle with every means you've got.
So crossbows again.
We're on the giant toothpicks. And I say toothpicks because the primary target is the face.
Stick them with the pointy end or your head, either one. I know Julia probably thinks this looks like a regular case of shoulder egg.
Jesse Weber ends up using the spear, holding it by the spear end, and just kind of punching to Waddell's face.
Don't play with the
And here comes the poleaxe.
The Polacks?
It's Jackson Pollux.
Right.
Which is probably what their brains will look like after they're done with this one. All right, here we go. Starting in pretty close distance.
When in doubt, throw him out.
Definitely out.
Oh, nice little Jedi pirouette there.
Yep.
They're going to kill the help with the fencing.
And we have a cleanup on ring 1.
The dragon in the window will protect her if it goes too far. Well, he's referring to the scroll again.
This is going to be the final pass. Here we go. Oh! Oh, boy.
Okay, now I think in our longsword event, that's a point against you for doing that strike, right?
I think it is. That's the final bout. J.W. Bignetti on the left. Ryan Stump on the right. We're going to start with longswords. Here we go. And Spencer's going for the clinch. And they're going to separate. So 2-1, Pugnetti winning. Both go to half sword. Oh, there's a pommel to the back of the head. That's got to hurt. Doesn't score a point, but that's got to be.
Oh, we like the pommels.
There's your pommel horse.
So, yeah, or if you're going out now, is it now a fence out? Or they're just off-piste? Pieced off.
Pieced off. I'm here in the booth with Tim Mills.
Who's going to get killed later?
Probably.
There's probably a line of guys in armor. But they don't move very fast, so it's okay. I can take them.
Oh, boy. We're just having some fun here at the 2023 Ascalon Sword Festival. This is the Armored Combat Division.
We need to start calling it as twist, turn, parry, quarter.
Daffy Duck could only be so proud.
Uh-oh.
It looks like
He's
we have
losing his head.
Yeah, we have a wardrobe malfunction over here.
Well, this sort of is the halftime show.
It is, kind of, yeah. I mean, the Armored Combat in between Division 1 and Division 2 Longsword. Last year was kind of an exhibition event. This year it's kind of an exhibition event as well.
Right. But it's in a castle now.
But it's in a castle.
Piazza Reale.
Molto bene.
Which the kids all think means real pizza.
Close enough.
Right. And over in the store, we have real pizza.
I'm going to stick with my sandwich.
Well, tomorrow I'll look for my Cavalier boots and my poofy pants. So I fit in.
Hey, if it's coming back into style.
Right. I need feathers in my hat.
I think Dwayne Crackle actually walks around town with that getup.
It's possible.
You think you can pick up a lot of chicks with that?
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A. He really is going to kill us when he sees this.
Right? Yeah, no kidding.
All right, we're back to the action.
I mean, it doesn't matter what you wear when you're coding.
And Pugnetti pushes Stump out of the list.
Right. When in doubt, throw it out. That's what I hear them say all the time.
Hey. And Dwayne takes the swords away, and he's going to give him the spears. Hit him with your stick. Dwayne riling up the crowd with his deed of arms.
Oop, miss.
Swing and a miss. Stump takes gives several smashes to the face, but it's with the haft of the spear. It's not with the spear head. I don't know how they're going to score that.
Right, and it looked like Dwayne took one to the neck to protect the castle, so good job, Dwayne.
Taking one for the team. I can hear Julia Ritchie saying, defend the castle. And I think that's it. JW